I am here with Christina Rickey. I'm going to say the queen of Latitude Margaritaville, Hilton Head, because you do more business in here than I believe any realtor. Would we say that?
It's close. I'm pretty much in the sales office 2-3 times a week, and I know everybody, and I sometimes feel like I work full time there.
Yeah.
Yes.
You live here, you know it inside and out. So I'm going to say that. We'll call you the queen.
Okay. Are we filming or is that?
No, we're filming. This is it.
Good.
Welcome to another edition of Lowcountry Connect. Today I am in Latitude Margaritaville, Hilton Head, and we're talking with Christina Rickey, who is part of the John Weber team, who lives in Latitude Margaritaville, and you will see who is a complete expert. I don't know another realtor in the area that sells more than Christina. So, great interview about the 7 myths of Latitude Margaritaville. Let's do this. Okay, so as I was saying, I am here with Christina Rickey, John Weber team, who lives in Latitude Margaritaville, yes, which you have to be the queen of Margaritaville. Wouldn't you say?
I'd say I'm probably getting close. I'm certainly in the sales office all the time.
I would like to see the general brokerage agent that sells more than you do. I'd like to see that. But anyway, moving right along. We're here talking about the 7 myths of Latitude Margaritaville, Hilton Head, and what better person to address these myths than Christina. So let's start with number 1. Mm-hmm. I'm going to read this and then you can fill in, right?
Right, go.
You don't have to look at notes.
I don't have to look at it. Go.
Okay. Mm-hmm. It's a party all day long.
Well, it could be, but it's as much or as little as you'd like it to be. The New Yorker magazine this month, I think it was the March 21st edition, had an article about retiring in the present day. And Margaritaville was featured, all 3 of the communities. But it focused on that this is a lifestyle that the baby boomers want. We want to retire differently. And so again, as I say, it's as much or as little as you want. We do have a lot of parrot heads. One of the myths is that there's piped-in music on your home site. That is definitely not. So we do have music throughout the community, but certainly not on your home site.
You can hear it now. We're in the lake house right here in Margaritaville.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that's an answer that's comparable to a lot of places. You can find action just about any of these places. Sun City, Latitude, Palmetto Bluff, it doesn't matter. There's people out there for action. And then you don't have to do it at all, right?
Some days I have a long day working and I want to talk to no one. But then again, on a weekend, I'm all in as far as going to the B&C, which is our bar and chill, and, meeting people, having a cocktail, and just kicking back. That's the fun of it. Okay. You don't have to leave the community to have a good time.
Are they pounding on your door saying, come out and party?
Not every day, but I have to say some neighbors.
Days.
Some neighbors are saying, Chris, where are you?
Okay, all right. So that's myth number 1. Number 2, the community only caters to the younger side of retirement.
Well, I will have to say there is a lot of younger side of retirement. Of course, you have to be 55 plus in order to move in here. One person does. They have to sign when they write a contract that somebody in the household is 55. However, when you go to the swimming pool, you go to the bar and chill, you will see people that are much younger. It could be a spouse who married someone younger. It could be a family that has a college-age student. They're allowed to come and live in the house for the summer while they're on break.
Okay.
So I would have to say I'm on the older side of the 55 plus, and there are certainly plenty of people my age. So I would say there's something for everyone.
Okay. All right. Myth number 3, behind the gates, it's only about fun.
I have to say I have lived in quite a few communities since, I have become an adult. This is probably the most caring community I have belonged to.
What does that mean?
Well, if there is a storm, somebody will check to see if you're okay, if your lights have been off, if you need a ride to the airport, a doctor, if you have to hang a picture, all you have to do is go on a Facebook group, and I assure you somebody will be there to help you. As far as fundraising goes, there's usually something going on where we're fundraising for an organization. People really go out of their way as far as caring for their neighbor, and I think that's what makes it stand out.
Okay, good. That's a good answer. Number 4, Myths of Latitude Margaritaville. The developer clear cuts every tree in sight and will eventually look like a concrete jungle.
Well, Margaritaville has 2,700 acres, and of the 2,700 acres, they're proposing 3,200 to 3,500 homes. And unlike other communities, of course, they clear cut where the home site, the house is being built, but they have an agreement with Hardyville that there would be so much green space and preserve. We have a lot of green space and preserve. So it makes it very pleasant as far as walking. In fact, behind us, we have one of the walking paths in the community. And so there are a lot of places where you can walk where there's green space. And what's really nice about it is we're pretty tropical here as far as, since we were a preserve, there's always something to look at, as far as a crane you've never seen before, or, some type of a bird or something that you have maybe never seen before.
And I think people that are new in the development business, as far as customers, they'll buy a home site, house lot package, they'll come back in 6 months and trees are gone, and they're going, what's going on? So they don't really follow the whole master plan situation. So.
Also, with every home site, on the corners there are palmetto trees throughout the community. If you have a villa, there's a palmetto tree between every 2 home sites.
Oh, okay.
So once the maturity happens, I think it's going to be quite nice also.
And once again, the landscaping is maintained by the association.
And the landscaping is maintained for the single family, the villa, and the cottages. Sometimes people will think it's not for the single family, but it is also for the single family homes too.
Right, exactly. And the annual fee?
Approaching around $300 a month. It's different for the cottages and villas than it is for the single family home. Being the cottages and the villas, they take care of your siding and your roof.
Okay. And that just makes the place look great, pays security, common areas, maintains the roads, all of that.
Well, what I'm impressed about right now, we're in spring, it's pine straw season. Pine straw has to be spruced up. I'm amazed at how much pine straw has gone through this neighborhood this spring.
Right.
It is a big job, but it always looks good.
And that's why it looks good. The 5th myth of Latitude Margaritaville, alligators are everywhere.
Of course, we've been built on a nature preserve, so I will have to say I've seen my, not share of alligators, but I have seen them walking across Margaritaville Boulevard. We're in right now the lake house. We're by the beach. There's a sign down there that says you can kayak, but where there could be alligators in the water. The thing about the alligators, it's mating season, so right now they're roaming a little bit more. But once mating season's done, they're pretty much sitting on the shore just sunning.
Right.
There is a course here in the community that you can take on how to live within the alligators.
Just stay away from all this. That's it.
And if you have a little white dog like I do, just
that's
keep
true.
it away. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 6 myth. I will never get a call releasing a lot. My dream is done. Everybody's thinking that.
The infamous lot release list.
Yes.
Many people do their homework before they get here, so most people know that there is a demand and there is a lot release list. If you are on the lot releases, last time reported, there were 1,500 people on the lot release list. The 1,500, you have to understand, there could be 500 for cottages, 500 for villas, 500 for single-family home. If you wanted to just equally part, I mean, it could be a little different than that. But on that list, there could be fallout. And right now, we did have a lot increase. I mean, a home increase.
Right.
So, you know, it could be.
And you don't have to put money down to get on the list, do you?
You do not.
See, that's a big one right there, because there's no obligation. You can just put your name on the list, and then if you change your mind in 3 months, you're off the list. No big deal.
If you were to go to Daytona's Margaritaville right now, they feel their list has surpassed the number of lots they have. If you come here and you talk to the on-site agents, they say we still have plenty of lots for the number of people on the list. So if this is your dream and you really want to be here and you have the patience to wait, there will be a lot for you.
So we should send those people down there your name.
Sure.
Okay, there you go.
We get a lot of people. They make the full circle.
Yeah, that's
They
interesting.
come here, they go down to Daytona, they go to Watersound, and in the end they end up signing here.
Why is that?
I think because of our green space. I think our homes, you know, when they say Daytona, they say these are more spaced out. There's not as much green. They like the feel of it. And they like everything Hilton Head has to offer and the Bluffton area.
Well, you would know. Okay. The last myth: prices will never stop going up.
Well, this has been a biggie because in the last week we had a $25,000 price increase, which really put some people back.
$25,000 on the base price.
$25,000 on the base price. Before this particular large increase, they were increasing on the 1st and the 15th of the month in small increases. $2,500 here, $1,500 there. Right now, in order to alleviate a constant small increment increase, they had the people from Minto came out and looked at the area, and their assessment was from 95 to the bridge going into Hilton Head. We are still the most moderate price community in the area. We still have the most to offer on the 55 plus lifestyle communities, and we're significantly lower.
Okay, there you go.
So as far as labor costs, wages, lumber, everything that goes into building a house has gone up. And they work on margins. And they were feeling that with so much construction going on, they were not meeting their margins. So instead of doing these small increases, they did one large $25,000 increase, hoping, not saying it will not stop these little increments, that at least now they've gotten to a point where they'll meet their margins.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Anything else?
Well, I thought I would give a little bit of where the prices are today.
That'd be good. This is April 2022.
This is straight off the press. So if you were to buy a cottage today, it would start with the bamboo at $283, $250, and the largest would be the Aloha, and it would be $302, $750. Now this does
with
not
no land,
no lot, and no options.
Okay.
The villa collection would be the attached villas, and in square footage, they're 1,500 to 1,800 square feet. The Jamaica starts at $337,790, and the Nevis, which is one of the largest, is $356,790. Now that Nevis is a 3-bedroom.
Okay.
The Beach Collection, which is the Breeze, it's probably the most popular single-family collection. The Breeze, the Coconut, the Parrot. The Coconut starts at $382,990, and they're going to the largest in that collection would be the Cabana Bay, which is not in our model park, but you can see it online, is $424,490. Now we have the Island Collection, which a lot of people like the Island Collection because it has the garage for your golf cart. Going into Phase 7, they're not going to be building the Island Collection. I'm going to quote the prices anyways because there could be some people who are waiting for a lot release and a price in Phase 4 where they are building them. And that starts at $431,240, and it goes up to the Trinidad Bay at $447,440.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So all in, I would say we're priced now from $300 if you were talking lot options to somewhere in the mid-6s.
Mid-6s. House lot.
House and lot.
Okay.
It depends how you finish it, how many options you put in it.
Okay. Well, you can clearly see Christina knows her stuff about Latitude Margaritaville. If you're watching this video locally, we do list and market homes as well. As a matter of fact, we are the #1 YouTube channel for listing and marketing homes in the Lowcountry. Hands down, it's not even close. So tremendous exposure.
And one of the things that makes us stand out, again, because I do live here, I can get anywhere on the property.
Yes.
If you want to see the inside of the fitness center, if you want to go to the lake house and see the library, if you know the other
Right.
fitness center down there, I have a fob, I can get you anywhere on the property.
I don't have a fob, but I'm working on that. I can sneak in though. Anyway, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All of our information is down below in the video. Please click to subscribe. The John Weber team, Christina Rickey, Queen of Latitude Margaritaville, and come see us and find your dream home.
Looking forward to meeting you.